and welcome to my channel. My name's Angela and this is Plymouth Frocktails. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I thought I would do another Friday sews and catch you up on what I've been up to in terms of sewing in my little world this week. So I think last week, Ellen was with me on part of my video and lots of people commented and said that, you know, how lovely she was and what a lovely girl she was and what she was doing was really nice. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. That was really lovely of everybody to say that and share that. It was really kind of you. And I have to say, obviously I'm biased, but she is an absolute delight and she is a lovely girl. She went back to uni yesterday, so I'm feeling a little bit sad, but there we go. So she's gone off to uni. Now you may notice I have lots of things going on over here, boxes and things. So you might remember from a week or two ago, I had completely converted this room, which was my daughter's bedroom, my eldest daughter, into my sewing room. It is now totally devoted to being my sewing room. And I'm doing a little bit of a sort and a declutter and organisation kind of thing at the moment in here. And I am trying to record it as I'm going, and eventually I'll be able to show you a video on what I've done and how I've done it and what it all looks like once it's all done. Now, it's not looking quite so good at the moment because it was looking beautiful and it was looking all, you know, just as I wanted it, except for inside the cupboards, which is the bit I'm trying to sort out. But we are decorating my other daughter's bedroom and we have completely ripped everything apart. So everything that's been in her cupboards, under her bed storage, all that kind of thing has been distributed around the house. Funny enough, a huge amount of it is in here. So the table that you're sat on, there's loads of stuff under here, under that table, under there. Boxes have appeared over here. So my little tranquil sewing space was lovely for about 48 hours. And now it's just like pandemonium in here. But it's fine because it's only temporary. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I can't remember quite where I left you in terms of how much I'd done with my English paper piecing, my hand sewing that I'm doing. So I'll just quickly show you this. Please say if it's getting boring me showing you this, because it's obviously very slow progression with this because it's hand sewing and I'm just doing a little bit at a time. If you want me to stop showing you until I've finished it, that's fine. But I'll show you one last time and then I will wait until it's completely finished and show you the end result. But I am making a Hexy cushion and this is from a kit that I got from Sew Motion, and this is where I have got up to at the moment. Now, I can't remember where I was last time. I want to say I hadn't finished the green row, but that might be wrong. I don't know. But yes, I've got 2 more rows to go. Once I finish this blue row, I've got 2 more rows to go. And then I can start taking the cardboard out. I can press it, get it onto the backing fabric, quilt it, actually make it into a cushion. And I can't wait to wash it because I feel like this is probably getting quite dirty because I'm handling it all the time. I mean, my hands are clean, but you know, I've been doing this. I took my mum in for an operation the other day. She's fine. She had a cataract operation, but I was sat in the hospital while I was doing that. I've been sat on a train doing it. You know, it's been in and out of the bag all the time, so I can't help but feel this is probably a bit grubby. I can't wait to give it a good wash. So that is where I've got to with my English paper piecing and my hand sewing. So my daughter went back to university yesterday and I'm feeling a little bit sad about that. I can't remember if I've already said that or not. I'm sorry if I have. I'm probably repeating myself. But although she's been home and I, you know, love that. Obviously the amount of sewing time that I've had has been really limited because she was only home for a short time. So we've gone out and done lots of nice things together. And just on the odd occasion, I've caught a snippet of time to do some sewing. And if you remember rightly, I was making a bag for my other daughter for her birthday and I was making the Bestie bag. Now, we went up and visited her on the weekend and I took up with me the face wipes that I'd made her. I'll put a picture up just in case you can't remember what they look like. Really delighted with how they came out and she absolutely loved them. In fact, she said, do you think I could have another set so that when I've used those, I can put those in the wash and have another set to use? So I'm like, oh, yeah, absolutely, that'd be great. But I just didn't get time to finish the bag, partly because I had ordered some sliders for the handle. And I don't know, my brain just obviously was not quite with it. And I sent them to her house. I mean, they were for her, for making this bag, but I actually needed them in order to make them. So that was a bit weird. And I just didn't have time to finish it. But I have now finished it. Now it does need a bit of a press because I literally finished it last night and I haven't gone through and finally pressed it, but I've made it in this lovely corduroy. She wanted it completely plain. It's nice and slouchy. I've got this lovely webbing, and inside I have done a very florally light blue lining, which is what she wanted. She wanted something, you know, quite light and bright, but not, you know, not too dark or not too heavily patterned. So I think that's kind of worked out quite well. And I have done the inside with one main pocket on one side and then a set of 3 pockets on the other side. Now Karen, who is So Little Time, if you go and watch her video when she's made her Bestie bag, she was saying everybody else seems to have made the large pocket with just 2 pockets in it, and I've made mine with 3, and I don't understand. And I've gone back and looked at the instructions because I was like, oh, does that mean I've done it wrong, or has she done it wrong? But no, they just give you the option to do it how you want. So I decided this time I was going to do what Karen did and make 3 separate pockets, because I find my 2 pockets that I've made on my Bestie bag a bit too big, and they sort of, everything flops forward on them. Now obviously this hasn't got anything in it, but I will just show you what that looks like. She wears a lot of light colours, so this is going to look strange on me with a black dress on, but I think that's going to look really nice, and I think she will really like it. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that, and I'm hoping to get that sent out to her tomorrow. Oh, while I'm stood up, I may as well show you, no surprise, I am wearing a Nina Lee Southbank sweater dress, the first one I ever made, in this lovely black padded, it's not padded, what is it, quilted jersey. There you go. So on the subject of Bestie bags, I still have 2 more to make, and I have a little bit of an update. I haven't carried on and made any more because, like I say, I've had very limited time this week. So I needed a few extra bits and pieces in order to complete the bags anyway. So I have made an order on Purple Stitches, which I've never ordered from before. And I will say the order came through really quickly, and I am so super happy with what I have got. And I thought I would share with you what I've got. So first of all, for the Bestie bags, one of them I was going to make in this black corduroy, which I shared with you, and I think I shared this cotton with you last week, which is what the lining is going to be. I bought a load of zips from Minerva, so that's just a zip. Obviously I've got the sliders from Purple Stitches, like I said, and I will say the quality of them is absolutely lovely. I've got it in a gunmetal colouring, but you could get it in silver, gold, or there was about 4 or 5 different types of colours that you could have got, but I thought gunmetal kind of goes with everything. Oh, you could get like a rainbow metal as well, which is really nice. But I didn't have any webbing. I like, my other daughter wanted hers really plain, and I've gone for something a little bit more, well, I've gone for 2 actually because I couldn't decide. I've gone for this one, which I think works really well, and I think that would look nice with the Bestie bag. Not that you're going to see the lining. Or I've gone with this one. Now I think this is my favourite one, if I'm honest, because I quite like how bright that looks. Even though that's still black and grey, because it's grey and not white, that just looks brighter, and I quite like that. But it's for my daughter, so I probably will ask her what she wants. But that's what I've ordered from Purple Stitches for the Bestie bags. Now, before I move on and show you the rest of the stuff that I've ordered from Purple Stitches, I will just finish sharing with you the remainder of what I've got for the Bestie bags, because I've bought one more thing. So my other daughter, the one that's in Swansea, she's having hers in denim, and I already had this webbing and she was very happy with that, so that's what I'm using. But we went into Haberdashery Fabrics and More while she's been home, and she chose what lining she wanted, and she decided that she wanted this lining. Now it doesn't go with a handle at all, but it is going to be on the inside. I mean, that's fabulous, isn't it? It's really bright and lovely. And it was really nice because while I was in there, I saw the very lovely Helen, who is Stitch Rip Repeat, who now works in Haberdashery Fabrics and More. So it was very nice, and I had a quick chat with her, but we need to have a catch up. So while Ellen and I were choosing what fabric, or when she was choosing what fabric she was going to have on the inside, I did say to her, would you like a label at all on the outside? And she's gone through all of my labels, and you know the sort of labels that normally go in the back of like a shirt or something like that. She was like, yeah, I'm not sure that's really what I want. And then she was going through my labels and she came across these. Now, I'm not 100% sure who these are from, because unfortunately they've come out of a packet like that and I haven't got the name bit on it. I don't quite know what I've done with it. So if anybody knows, please do say in the comments. I want to say it might be Little Rosy Cheeks, but it might not be. Anyway, these are little leathery kind of labels. I have 5 of them all together. There we go. And she said, well, I quite like the look of those, and I think that would be quite nice on the outside. She said, but I can't have the one that says made by me, or I made it, or me made. But there were 2. One says handmade and one says made with love. And she said, I'd like either of those. So it would look like that with this colour sort of label on it, like that, sort of stitched in, or this one here. Oh gosh, I nearly put that in my tea then. So I think one of those on the front of her bag would look really nice. So I'm quite looking forward to using those, because I haven't used anything like that yet. So that would be really nice. The sponsor of today's video is Serious Brands. Now I know that I've spoken about Serious Brands quite a lot before, but if there is anybody that's new here, then they are the manufacturers of this lovely light that I have here in the corner. I will just turn it on for you. Very little point me putting it on quite at the moment, because it is a very bright day outside and I am sat right in front of the window, so it's not going to make a huge amount of difference. But what I will say is I was sat here doing some work this morning and there was a thunderstorm and it went very dark and very grey and cloudy, and they came into their own this morning and helped me with that. So although I use them for my sewing for the majority of the time, they do also help with lots of other things as well. The reason they're so good is because they use something called daylight wavelength technology, and that is something that replicates daylight as closely as possible, and it means that there's no yellowing glare, there's no harshness on your eyes. It's just absolutely fantastic, and they really do create an incredibly bright, really beautiful light to work with. They are also a UK-based company, and they have a factory in Aylesbury where their Serious Light range is hand-built. So previously I've been able to offer my lovely viewers a £100 discount for the high definition range from Serious Brands, but they're being very generous and they are actually offering a £150 discount code, which I think is absolutely fantastic. This is off of any of their high definition range, which includes the high definition light, the Alex light and the classic light. You need to put the word Angela in the discount code section when you are purchasing it, and I'll put that across the screen for you, and I'll also put a link to their website down below, and I'll clearly mark what the discount code is in the description of this video below too. I really do hope that you go and have a little look at these lights. Honestly, I couldn't be without mine now. I absolutely love it, and I think it will aid anybody in their crafting. So back to the video. So let's get back to the Purple Stitches order, and the other reason that I was ordering from them was I wanted to order some zips and things because of my Little Lizard King's Styler Taos collaboration that I'm doing with the lovely Mandy Make It Sew, Catherine Soverton Makery, Tanya Just Let Me Sew, Sam Sew Let Sparkle with Sam, Rachel the French Seams. Have I forgotten anybody? Every time I do this I think, oh my gosh, I should write it down. I think that's everybody. If it's not, I'm so sorry. That is everybody. Anyway, I've really been struggling with what to do and what colour to make and all the rest of it. And I think last week I showed you the fabric that I was going to make it in, but there's an update and I've got more bits and pieces to be able to show you. So this is the fabric that I have bought to make it, and it's now washed and ready to go, and oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I could just cuddle up with it like this. It's so nice. Anyway, I've got this, and I was scrolling through and trying to think what I could use for all the pockets and things. I'll put a picture in up here of what the Styler Taos looks like. And the very, very lovely Catherine, who is Silverton Makery, because we were chatting about it all, offered to send me a little bit of some fabric which I had said I really loved, and she said she had lots of it and she would send it to me. So kind. I mean, she's such a lovely lady, but yeah, this was just lovely, and I think that goes really beautifully with that, so I think that will look really nice. But then I didn't want all of the cotton type fabric to be in this, so I want that to be highlighted, but then I want to somehow or another use different colours for like the binding and all that kind of thing. So I bought 2 other fabrics, and I bought this from a shop that I cannot remember who I bought it from, but I'll put the name across the bottom of the screen. Honestly, my brain. So I bought this one, which I think actually might be a little bit too dark, or I bought this one, which is actually almost very slightly velvety, and I think that goes really beautifully. So those are the colours that I'm doing my style of Taos in, and I'm very excited about that, although I do need to get a bit of a wriggle on because I really need to make it. So I'm going to carry on holding this while I then show you what I've bought, because I have bought some continuous zips. Now, Rachel, and who is the French Seams, and Adam, who is Adam Sews, they rave about using continuous zips, and I am a little bit scared, so I need to put my big girl pants on and be brave and just have a go. So I ordered some, but I didn't order just one, did I? I ordered more than one. So they all came, you order them by the meter, and they all came like this, and they all come with one zipper pull on them. So I have bought a white one, which has got a very pale like rainbow teeth on it. I've bought a white one which has got bright rainbow teeth on it, which I think that goes really, really nicely because of this. I've also bought some zips in this colour, but I couldn't decide, so I've bought a teal green one, which has which that looks like it doesn't match that, but it does. I think it's just the way that the plastic is shining on it. That's like in a gunmetal teeth. I bought one with a silver teeth, and I bought the same colour with gold teeth. My daughter thinks that the gold one is the nicest, or the white one with the rainbow. So I need to have a little play with that and see what I think. But those are the colours that I'm going for with my style of Taos. I'm very excited about that. So I ordered those zips. Oh my gosh, so much fabric, and I keep getting covered in like little bits of fluff. So I ordered that, and then I ordered some zip pulls. Now I made a bit of a mistake, and I thought they came in packs of 5, but I think my head was with the little sliders that I bought for the Bestie bags. They came in packs of 5, so I think I just assumed everything else came in a pack of 5. But I bought these little zip pulls which have like a little, well, my daughter was quite funny. She said, oh, they look like the on-off button on like a television or something. I was like, oh yeah, that's all I can now see. So I bought them in the gold, in the rainbow colour, in the gunmetal, and in the silver as well. So I've got one for each of those zips, but I probably will need to get some more pulls because I don't think that's now quite enough. So that's everything that I bought from Purple Stitches, and I'm absolutely delighted. The service from them and the speed of the delivery and the quality of what I've ordered seems to be really, really lovely. Now I feel like I've got bits of that white fluffy stuff all over my nose pad. I think I did. It's all over me. I feel like I can see it, like in my vision. Anyway, so what have I got on next? Well, first of all, sewing wise, this weekend I am working all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So on Saturday I am teaching Learn to Love Your Overlocker at Make Fabric Boutique, and then on Sunday I am teaching sewing with jersey fabric, and we're going to be making well, there's one gentleman, and I haven't taught a gentleman before, so I'm quite excited that I'm going to be doing that. He's going to be making a basic t-shirt, and then we've got some other ladies who'll be making either the Coco from Tilly and the Buttons or the Billy sweatshirt from Tilly and the Buttons. I always really enjoy teaching the jersey and the knit fabric workshop because I just love seeing everybody's take on fabric and colour choices and all that kind of thing. And quite often I've come away going, oh, I'm going to buy some of that fabric, but I need to be really good because I'm trying to destash at the moment, so I need to not buy any. But yes, I really enjoy that. Then after the Learn to Sew with Jersey and Knit fabric, Lizzie, who is the owner of Make Fabric Boutique, and I, as you may have heard, we are putting together a Frocktails in Plymouth on the 15th of March, and we're super, super excited. We're getting really excited and really nervous now, but I'm so delighted that we're doing it together. She's such a lovely lady, and on Sunday we're going to be doing an Instagram live, and I will put a link in below to our page so that you can go and have a little look. And at 6 o'clock, if you'd like to join us and ask us some questions or just have a chit chat, that would be absolutely brilliant. We've never done this before. We're both quite nervous about it. So to have some friends there would be really lovely. Even if you're not coming to Frocktails, you're more than welcome to come along to the Instagram live. Even if it's just to have a little nosy, that's fine too. So in between working and the rest of the week, I am hoping to do a little bit more on those Bestie bags. I really want to get on with a little bit of my Rydell jumpsuit, which I'll try and put an image in here so you can see what that looks like. I've only sewn a small amount of it, but I really don't think it would take that long to continue making, but there are other things that have priority, so I do want to finish those bags. And it's my husband's birthday in a couple of weeks' time, and I want to make him another McCall's M6044 shirt. It's one of his favourite shirts. The only thing is, I'm sure he won't mind me saying, although I'm sure he doesn't watch it anyway, he has put on a little bit of weight. So his shirts don't quite fit him like they used to. So he would like me to make him another shirt, but I didn't know what to do in terms of sizing. So it fits him beautifully, or they fit him beautifully around here, around the neck, around the shoulders and the arms, and on the chest. It's just the tummy. So I have taken the pattern pieces, I'll try and show you, and I have just added on 1/2 inch to each of the front and the back, so all around that should give him an extra 2 inches, which I think would be absolutely ample. And if I do that and he tries it on and it's a little bit too big, I can always take it in, but obviously you can't add stuff in. But I didn't want to change anything else around the rest of the shirt, so I am hoping to get that cut out later on today. The table that you're on rises up, and I'm going to clear this all off in a second, and I'm sure I've shown this to you before, but I'm going to cut it out of this lovely fabric here which has got motorbikes on it. He's obsessed with motorbikes, he's always on his motorbike, so I know that he will absolutely love that. So, and he'd like a long sleeved version. So I think that's probably it from me and my sewing room and what I've been up to. Don't think there's anything else to share with you, but do let me know in the comments below what you're up to and what sewing you're doing, and let me know what you think of those straps for the Bestie bag. Do you think I should go bright black with the hearts on them, or do you think, oh, somebody beeping outside, or do you think I should go with the slightly duller version? And what do you think of the zip situation from my styler Taos? I'd love to know your thoughts on that, and let me know what you're doing and what you're sewing at the moment. So I think that's about it for me today. I hope that you've enjoyed that. It's been lovely sharing with you, and I'll update you again next week on where I've got to with all of it. You take care for now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.